Hello again. In this episode of my YouTube channel for my kilt making business, I'm going to show you what to expect when you receive your kilt in the mail. You've unpacked it very carefully, you've unrolled it, and you discover that there's all these weird white threads in it. This is basting. I use this to hold the kilt together while I'm pressing it. Pick it out with your fingernail. Don't use anything sharper than the lead, a dull pencil, because the cloth is tough, but we don't want to risk damaging it. You just unpick it with a pencil or unpick it with a fingernail, and it's done. As you look at the kilt, you will see, it's all hand sewn and beautifully done, if I say so myself. The strap on the inner apron doesn't match the outer apron strap, and the reason for that is this needs to be a little more heavy duty, so I cut these straps myself out of a heavier grade of leather, and it's just a slightly better practice. When you're looking on the inside of your kilt, you'll see here couple of knots, and they look like little fluff bits. Don't pick at them, don't pull them, don't cut them, leave them alone. That is the spot where the bobbin got small on the loom, the weaver stopped the loom, tied in a new bobbin and started again. It's on the inside, it's out of sight, leave it alone. If you damage it, the integrity of the cloth will be damaged and it'll start to unravel. Not quickly, but it will. When you put your kilt on, and I'll show this more fully in another episode, but you put it through the buttonhole. The mistake that people make is they get it through the buttonhole and they start using it as a fulcrum, a pulley to pull tight. This seam will blow out. What you need to do rather is get the strap through the buckle first, and then rather than just yank on it, suck in your guts as hard as you ever can, and then start using this as a fulcrum as you start pulling it tight. Because you want to put all the tension on the inside apron, but you don't want to blow at that seam. If you find, wearing your kilt, that the strap bottoms out against the buttonhole, that's a sign that you've lost a bit of weight and it's time to move the strap over a wee bit. If it bottoms out, you're not able to get it tight enough. That's the first thing to look at when somebody tells me their kilt is too long, because changing that will affect how the length of the kilt is. Having taken your kilt off, after wearing it however long, you lay it out across the bed, across the couch, across the table, whatever it might be, and you let it gas off, lining facing up. You let it gas off. And when it's thoroughly dry and not a moment before it, that's when you can put it away. We're not going to hang it up, we're going to roll it up. When we do it like this, I stand up with the lining facing me, starting on the inner apron on the left, hands shoulder width apart. And it's a bit easier when I stand. But and I roll using my chest as a table. It doesn't have to be particularly tight. What we're trying to avoid is it spiraling like that. We just want the top binding to be even. So it's not particularly tight. The tension doesn't really matter. A certain amount of tension is good, because the aim here, we can store it flat, which means it can go into a cedar chest or a Tupperware or anything where the little moths can't get at it. But also, rolling it up backwards like that, keep your pleats nice and neat so they continue to hang neatly. If you hang a kilt, the pleats will start to splay, and that's not a good thing. So there we are, what you immediately need to know upon receiving your kilt. I wish you many happy years of wearing it, because with even moderate care, the thing should last a very, very long time indeed, certainly longer than me. Thank you very much.